programmed to change. The metamorphosis that many insects etc. go through with a shift from crawling larvae into flying beetles, butterflies etc. is a large part of the evolutionary component of life, and the drastic change that can come about from their changing ways, as they evolve to maneuver in plateaus of environment that suit the change. Mankind differs from this changing way. We do see in mankind, the metamorphosing of a baby girl turning into a toddler, teenager, adult, senior woman, and it goes for a baby boy, metamorphosing at the end into a senior man, but mankind's evolving doesn't end there, as their introduction regime is based on a high spiritual flow of ordnance, that will help allow them to find their true higher conscious self. It's a spiritual realm for evolving, thus making them aligned with their true self to be fully focused and aware, to be able to understand the timeline etc. that they are in. Mankind's change will come when they take part in trying to understand their true alignment to a conscious self. A higher spirituality is what will compel them to be a more conscious being of themselves, as they then get to understand the dynamics of true awareness and evolvement, to maneuver in passages with much awareness and understanding of what truly is, in themselves, others and passages that they go in. It is a cycle for them to become a more conscious higher evolving being, as they are enhanced to have a higher spiritual understanding, and they will be taught continuously on earth to truly bring forth the spiritual side of themselves in all aspects of ways, to help themselves achieve the maximum benefits to be able to control self and help self in all passages that they go into. Mankind's journey begins as they gain entry and exit into the birth channel, and from a babe into a toddler, teenage and adult, mankind continues to evolve, not like a pupa but something greater in the evolutionary arena of evolving. You see, in that change, mankind should be able to establish a true higher self of themselves. The change is mandatory, but yet some failed at this natural task. They never find the true spiritual side of themselves that can help make their passages light, to help eliminate the heavy burdens of what surrounds them and propels at them in waywardness, that continues to be eliminating from entities among societies in the world that they live in. After the last and final transitioning, some may go into the spiritual flow, in a realm where they are destined, equipped, and qualified for when they leave the earthly realm. Some after the transitioning process, in mid-consciousness, decide to stay on the earthly realm as nuisance with a change of dark desires embedded inside of them, as they try to get back and pay back others and just try to cause havoc and chaos among some individuals. The borderline between the natural and the spiritual has been hindered, not now, but many years ago, and as each day goes by, that line gets weaker as the cracks are now used as gateways for the spiritual entities to flow in. Much openings are present in the world amidst societies of today. And as some continue to slightly feel the spiritual mixing with the natural, their spiritual understanding is still not at the highest for them to understand what truly is, as they are not spiritually awakened to a true consciousness to comprehend. Mankind goes through so many changes within themselves, and some understand it and some don't, and the ones that don't kind of trip at some experiences that they sometimes find themselves in. A true consciousness of understanding needs a true and strong conscious self-controlled individual, that will be able to understand the true alignment of consciousness, when it greets them with the impartation to understand what truly is. As some parts of spirituality can be very deceptive, and if one is not conscious enough to understand the true way and alignment aspects etc., they will be duped into believing a false lie. Mankind needs to equip themselves with the necessary accolades of a truly conscious and higher self. They need to be able to understand, know, and acknowledge what is before them this day. Yes. What some may think is uncharted territories, the spiritual realm etc. that lay before them.